folks, this is a showdown we've circled on the calendar as number 1 goes on the road to face a top 10 team. And welcome to Sooner Nation and the Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And it's a bunch formation. It's a shotgun run call. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium. There's the handoff. As the first down is still going. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. Dumps it down to the back. Caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up to take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He'll be brought down to the 46. Good enough for a first down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. He could go. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
We'll try and run it. Here's the running back. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pocket breaking down. Grab down the middle. It's Watkins. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, a lot of times you match up a wide receiver, you get a linebacker on him. I'd like to think that the wide receiver can shake him. This linebacker is really athletic and is able to make plays in space.
Incomplete. He was good as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. This will be a 50-yard attempt. See if he's got the layup. He missed it. Off target that time. And with that miss, the score will stay right where it is. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Fights off a defender. Only a short gain in that run. Defense able to pan him in.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Sooners line up on 1st and 10 now. Quarterback drops back. It's a short completion to the big tight end.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. They're going to run it here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
The Sooners pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Handoff running right. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run. Trying to keep this impressive drive going, but the loss makes it 2nd down and 14 here. To throw, it's Hawkins. He lets it go. Wide open downfield. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners.
How about that? This guy's been blocking all game. They finally give him a chance to get his hands on the ball, and look what he does. It's a touchdown.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Watkins. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. On the move. Can they catch him? Yes, all the way to the house. Touchdown. Special teams making a monster play. The returner gets the touchdown, but a bunch of guys contributed that time, Kurt.
Yeah, you're exactly right. The blocks up front really set the tone to be able to give him his chance. You don't see this happen very often in this game where a guy gets a chance to have a kickoff return for a touchdown. Everything has to be just perfect, and of course, he had the speed to be able to get it all the way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
Just anytime a receiver runs around, he's looking to create separation for the quarterback to give him a nice target. That's always what you're going to see anytime you have a successful route. What we just saw here, complete opposite. They're lucky that ball was just knocked away.
Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Throwing for his running back. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. Good job there finding the back in that angle route. The timing was perfect there.
Yeah, effective third down play to be able to move the chains. I really like the cut there on the route by the running back, getting across the middle of the field. And like you said, the quarterback does a nice job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly to give the back a chance to not only catch the ball, but get the yards for the first down.
Back to throw again.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. How about that? One of the so-called middle guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
After the sack on first down, it's second down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Bringing pressure. Looking deep downfield to the left.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Out of the gun now on third down. He escapes the pocket. He's hit just before the throw.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're set up at their 40. And we're going to throw now on first down. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster.
End zone ahead. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Gives it to the back. It's a strong play by the defense as time expires in the first period. It's LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Short connection to the tight end here. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. He's running out of time here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
You know, we've seen this guy make a lot of plays, but one of the things that really stands out to me is his desire to want to come down with the ball. Here the ball is deflected. Instead of giving up on the play, he still has that desire to come up with the catch to help his quarterback out.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. Got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Looks over the middle, and that's complete. And the Sooners pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
They spread this defense all over the field with that 5 wide receiver set. It puts a lot of pressure on the offensive line to give the quarterback enough time, especially on third down. They held up just long enough, and the quarterback makes a great throw for this first down.
The Sooners with first and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the first down marker.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
They keep him off balance with the run. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
I mean, Chris, you have to admire this offense. They continue to try to sprinkle in the run game, even though it's not been able to really get established. But they're not just becoming one-dimensional. You got to respect that, and hopefully at some point it'll pay off.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Catch hauled in here over the middle.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Caught quickly. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
I understand the offense going to the quick slant, especially when you have a receiver that can do some damage after the catch. Pretty good job here by this defense not allowing that to happen.
And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the quarterback. Every time they drop back to throw, they become a one-dimensional offense.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. They stop at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. On first and 10, looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. Breaks into open space. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. The shotgun handoff here. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made quickly after the catch, but moves the ball to the 12, a red zone opportunity. First down. We're going to throw the football. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. He hands it off from the gun. Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or they'll have to settle for 3? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Heavy pressure. He lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete, but there's a flag. Will it keep the drive alive? So the quarterback lost track of where he was. He was all the way beyond the line of scrimmage before throwing that pass. And they will try out the field goal team here. Makes it look easy.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Looking to throw. It's Hawkins. On the move now. Looks like he's going to run it. He brings it down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Incomplete. There's a marker down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So the holding call in the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. The penalty backs them up 1st and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Quick throw over the middle. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
After the 2nd down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. Running out of time in the pocket. Bring the pressure, and down he goes. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup.
I thought the strong safety did a really good job of disguising the blitz, waiting to the last possible moment, and then at the snap of the ball, catching the offensive line off guard. Nobody saw him. He gets home free and comes up with a sack.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Lawson. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. LSU has moved into the red zone.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And he drops back in the gun. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seems to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Caught over the middle, it's Bond. Solid gain there, moves the ball out to the 32. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass ball is incomplete. The final play of this first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Sooners will kick this away to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would be better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They get the second half started with the running play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
On third down, he drops to throw. Pressure is coming. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. See if he can make something happen with the return. Coverage team brings down the returner. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. Close to the tight end. Catch is made down the middle.
Chris, just a great throw here. Surgical and precise in doing what they need to do to be able to pick up that first down and keep this Oklahoma offense on the move.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. The linebacker shifting around now. Keeping it on the ground here. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down after that previous play. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Second down play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Makes a quick grab. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. QB keeper all the way. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone. Oh, he's bringing it back. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Looking to throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Lawson. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. The defense scoops it up. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Oklahoma. All the way back for a scoop and score. This place going crazy. That's a scoop and score Our defense making a monster play there.
Well, his eyes must have gotten so big when he saw that ball pop out, chance to pounce on it, and instead of doing it the more conservative way and just falling on it, he decides to take it to the house for a touchdown, something he'll remember for the rest of his career.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Nice grab. It's Cox. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Man, isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out the space.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Good throw, catch made. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's great to see this quarterback from LSU make that throw and put it right on the money to pick up that first down. And I think that's the big thing that LSU fans want to see is consistency from the quarterback position. There have been moments where you've seen that. There have been other moments where they've been asking for more out of their quarterback. So you had the Burrow moment in 2019 that was historic, one of the best we've ever seen in the sport. But now you want to see throws like this. It'd be a great compliment to that running game. And then you become a complete package and a real threat in the SEC.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Using his legs, it's Cox. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
That's caught. It's Lawson. They get it, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Well, that's a nice completion to the sideline with great timing. The connection between the receiver and the quarterback was on full display to be able to get that first down.
Grab behind the line. It's Watkins. Stop right there at the line. No gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackled at the 6-yard line after the completion. Offense really threatening now.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on a receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Quarterback will throw it off the one pass option. Touchdown, LSU. They connect for 6. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the second half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the second half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Looking downfield. It's Hawkins. He escapes the pocket. And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a 2nd down now.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. looking for a man deep down the left side. And he throws his third interception of the day. Powering through the defender. Look out, he's in the clear. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick and return.
Oh, Chris, the offense could not afford to throw that interception down by a couple scores. Every series matters. Every opportunity in possession, you need points on the board, and to throw a pick, you just wonder how many chances more they'll get.
Running through the tackle. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. Off the miss, the lead is still 14, a 2-possession game.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Lets it go quickly. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Design quarterback run. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. He moved the ball across midfield and set up a fresh set of downs.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
First down, looking to throw the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Important 2nd down play coming up. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. And he slings it deep back to the left side. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quick throw, testing the middle. Almost intercepted again. This defense flying around today. Almost had a 4th pick.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Just when it looked like they might make this a one-score game, the quarterback gives it back to the defense. The climb just got steeper, and they're running out of time here in the 4th quarter.
Tried to squeeze one in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. We come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Grabbed by the receiver. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down.
Boy, the slant route is already a difficult pass to defend in man coverage, but especially against a receiver like that. Man, good luck. Big receiver, they can use their body to shield the defensive back from the ball if it's placed correctly by the quarterback.
Down. He's throwing for it. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Looks like LSU has the 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Grinding away with a running game. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Van Buren. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They finally get him, but a big gain moves the ball to the 10. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in this season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
LSU now operating in the red zone. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, LSU, as they put 6 more on the board.
You know, this head coach and even the players always talk about wanting to play a full 4 quarters, and that's what we're seeing right now. I don't think they're interested in running the score up. I just think they're out there executing the plays called. And right now, they continue to put touchdowns up on the board.
And they get set now to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Hawkins. Looking right, this one caught. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Solid gain on the play there, wiped out by the penalty flag. They'll change the pre-snap look now. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Using his legs here. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Run back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They'll bring him down just short of the 20.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Quick throw over the middle. And the ball caroms into the receiver's hands.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Jordan. So they make the tackle, what will be the final play of the game as the clock hits 0-0. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.